Hey guys, so I am back again and we are going to be comparing my two juicers, and I have the exact same ingredients that I went ahead and prepped and washed everything. So it is identical in what I'll be juicing in both of these items so that you can see the difference and everything, of how much juice I get versus this juicer, which is the 809 Ventray masticating juicer. And this is my Breville juice fountain cold. So this is a centrifugal juicer, and this is a masticating. So this is going to crush all of the nutrients and everything inside. And what this one actually does, so I can kind of show you, is it basically takes this blade, which I will get out, and everything crushes down in, and then it's going to keep continuing to crush it to where there's virtually no space around, so you get all of your juice and nutrients completely removed from there. Okay, with this one, it uses the centrifugal blade, which actually is a high spinning blade, but they did find a way to keep the cold technology, so you didn't lose nutrients and everything in the heat process. Which this one does not have, so that's why I really like this centrifugal juicer. Okay, I know this is kind of a silly thing, but when you cut the bottom off of your celery, it looks like a beautiful little flower. Something my boyfriend did for me when we first started dating, and every time I cut one off, it's all I think of. So anyway, just a little thing. We're gonna go ahead and let's make sure to get this placed back in. Hear that click fully in, and then this is nice because I'm not sure if you can quite see, but they have little dots that show you exactly where everything is supposed to connect. So you just sit that there and it clicks right into place. So both juicers are fully set up and cleaned and ready to go. And then what I have here is for my Breville. I don't have to do any prep work, which is where I like this for certain things. I have 4 stalks of celery, 1 cucumber, 1 green apple, and then I have, roughly when I counted, about 25 spinach leaves. So I have the exact same thing over here, and it's just the only difference is everything is chopped up so that I can use it with the masticating juicer. So the difference in time is going to be the biggest thing, but I also want to see how much juice that you get as difference as well. So let's see how this goes. So turn this on. Throw in I was really told you have to watch this with certain stuff. So this is going to actually show everything coming out. And this right here is where my juice will actually come out. You can hear all of that crushing. And you can also see the all of the pulp and everything that is actually pretty dry. I mean, it has a little bit of moisture to it, but not bad in any way. That, a little bit of cucumbers. And what this is doing is this is actually going to fill up this juice right here. And it's going to let me see, and it also pre-mixes everything. So that way you're able to see how much you have and everything juicing, and it also, just like I said, it pre-mixes it. So, a couple more little apple chunks. And I really haven't needed to use this, which I see a lot of people don't, because you just put a couple ingredients in at a time. So now I'm going to add in some spinach leaves, and I was always told this was where I might need to utilize the shoe pusher, but it also mentioned that I should make sure to add some juicy things at the same time when you add some spinach or a green leafy vegetable because it helps push that through. Okay, I am pretty much to the max line already, so what I'm going to do is actually open this up so you can see. I'll move this bowl out of the way so you can see all the juice that I just made. And it even has an additional strainer right here that's going to double strain all of my juice, which is what I do regardless. So there is that. Push that down a little bit. You can see all of this. Right now at the moment I'm at about 6 ounces of juice. Okay, so it looks like everything has pretty much kind of worked its way through. So add a little bit there. My last spinach leaves. So we're just going to let that finish. And right now it appears we have actually about 12 ounces of juice, and there is still a little bit straining through right here. So we're going to go ahead, and I believe that is all that's going to come out of there for right now. So we're just going to leave this, and I'm going to let this strain here at the moment, and I'm going to go ahead and use this juicer and show you how this one works. So with this one, what you actually do is you're going to turn it, we're going to turn this on low because initially I'm going to be doing the celery, which is definitely not more of a coarse or hard fruit. When I kick to the apple, I will switch that up to the higher speed. But for right now, you can hear that running, so it's a lower format. I'm able to put all 4 of these in at the same exact time. Okay. Now over here, you can see all of the pulp that is going to actually be coming out. Okay. My cucumber. Same thing, I'm able to push this all in at the same time. Okay. Now with spinach in this, you want to take all of this spinach, and what I do is I actually, when I was using only this juicer, I crumpled this up into a ball as much as I could so that it would take the nutrients. And then I stuffed them partially the way in, and now I'm going to push it in. The reason that I'm excited about specifically utilizing the this for my herbs is I immediately see almost full leaves that are shot out. So I feel like I'm definitely not getting my benefits and my nutrition from my other items. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hear it kick up in speed, and we're going to switch it to high. There is the high speed. You can hear that really, really kick up. So in the amount of time that I juiced these items, I received, let's see how it is now, right at 13 ounces of juice from juicing this amount here. And then over here, this is the one thing, is because of the speed, you tend to get a little bit of foam. Hold on 1 second. Grab a paper towel, because the one positive thing, another one that I like about this is this has a stopper. So I can actually make it to where it stops. On this one, I typically kind of tilt it and make sure to get out any little juice that might be in there. And then I usually stuff this bowl until I can actually get it cleaned. But at least it keeps so you don't have drips all over your counter and things like that. Okay? So on this one, I ended up getting roughly about 11 ounces. So I'll kind of bring it over, but you can see it just goes past that 10-ounce mark. Okay, so when I set that there, and then this one, you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off so you guys can see a little closer. So with everything low, you can see this one. Same thing, like I said, it's just a little bit above that mark right there, which is showing that. And then this one, not sure if you can quite see, but you can see this right here is the 12-ounce line, and it does go just a little bit above that. So this right here is the 12-ounce. So I was just gonna also show that I went ahead and put the juice from my Breville into the pulp cup from the masticating juicer. So after I clean that out, you can see there's really not a major difference between the two, but I truly believe what I'm missing on the centrifugal Breville juicer is my spinach. So in that sense, I really think that I will continue to use that. I can also say that because of that one having the spinach, it seems like it's a lot deeper green than the other one. So I hope you enjoyed this demonstration, and at least this shows you that you're definitely able to still get a really good juice and everything from this, where most people go into and say that you lose a lot of the pulp or the juice in the pulp with these juicers. This brand specifically and the Juice Fountain Cold really does a good job in still producing a really close amount as it did to the other. Like I said, the leafy green vegetables I feel is the main reason for me purchasing this machine, because a lot of those are going to be superfoods such as like wheatgrass and kale and everything else, and the benefits you can get from those you don't want to lose. So I really felt that was still worth it regardless for me to purchase this juicer, just because when you're using a superfood like that, you don't want to lose it and get leafy greens in it, which I can lightly show you on here. When I pull this pulp out, I hope nothing falls. But when I come in here, you can see this is almost a full, I mean, it's not a full spinach leaf, but there's still definitely nutrients there. So even to have about an ounce or so difference between these two, I personally feel this is going to have all of my spinach, whereas this, I really think I've been wasting my spinach slightly on you trying to use it in this one. So that's my review on these two juicers. I will say that in my opinion, I feel they both have a really good need to be in your kitchen if you are into juicing and do that, so that you can get the true benefits from from all of the foods that you juice. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll be doing a video, I'm sure, on cleaning these as well. So hope you guys check those out, and I look forward to seeing you next time.